In this class we are going to draw lips. So with color pencil shading we are going to try this lips. So first little bit slanting I am trying. So just to draw a slanting line. Suppose a slanting face if you are making, then slanting line you have to make. I am taking measurement of 14 centimeter. You can make a little bit smaller also, and just exact half, that is of 7 centimeter. So after that what I will do, I'll just do freehand. I'm trying this lips. So from here you have to come up, and it all depends upon that suppose this is 3 centimeter up I am taking, and lower portion also I am taking 3 centimeter. As per that requirement we will move up and down. So we are not tallying any faces, so you can increase or decrease as per your own. Now this one is curve. And join this line. Now after this, slanting, and very roughly you have to join. So little bit what I am doing, I am making gap here, and this part always will be little bit curvy. Now lower portion, little bit you have to move up. Now this way this lips is done. Here we can add a teeth. And this is a center part. So 0.5 centimeter I have come down. This side I have taken 3 centimeter. This side I have taken 3.5. So let us start now doing that shading work. Now I'm just making that outline very light. Now I will start giving that color with that light pink. So first we will divide that all the parts. So 1, 2, this way first you have to divide that all the columns. Center one, little bit that curve, and now this way what we will do, we will fill this whole part. We'll fill this whole part as per the directions. So curve strokes you have to give. I have not given that very fine line because this is a base stroke that I am giving. So first I'll fill this hole with pink color. As per the directions you have to rotate your hand. Now after this I have taken this pink. This is a dark pink. With this color I am going to fill this whole part, and according to the direction, see I have make it a little bit pointed, and I have just broken this tip on this sandpaper. Now after that now fill this whole part very carefully, very slowly. You will not change directions. Don't apply much pressure because we are going to add few more colors on it. Now start filling this whole gap as per the directions. upper portion, that slight slanting I'm giving. And keep on filling this one. Now after this I have taken this is a little bit magenta type of color. If you're not having, you can take the darkest pink. So I'm using this one. Same way, same directions you have to follow to give this strokes. This is very fine line and very fine strokes you can give, but don't change the directions. Now slightly I'm increasing pressure because this is little bit dark compared to this base color. And fill it very slowly and patiently, this whole lips as per the directions. Just give that curve lines as per the direction, and this lower portion will be little bit upside. So we will start giving strokes from this way, this direction. This is the directions that we have already decided to the base. We have started giving to the base. So just to follow that directions and give very fine lines. Using these fine lines, what happens actually, that we get actually smooth strokes without blending. It all depends upon that pressure that you are applying on the lips. So at the last you will get that good effect. So slide, it is totally that what shade you want to give to this lips. So I want to give little bit darker, so I'm just increasing slight pressure, and this part is started blending also, and give very small strokes, little bit small, and sometimes it can be big. Now from here you can apply that pressure, sometimes white lines and sometimes that is a dark color. See, very light, and after that one more layer applying with the same color. Now in between you have to give little bit white gaps so that we can give that shiny effect. So little bit that upside I am giving in middle, that I am leaving little bit gap. and side one I'm filling. Means in between white gap shows that a reflection of that lip color. Means shine, you can't say that reflection, that is of shine of that lips. And this is a center part, so slight you can come down. Now after this what we will do, now finally I'm going to apply now this one. This is a purple color. Now finally I'm applying this purple color. So with this purple color what I will do, I'll just start giving that shading with that corner. Now this is your final touch, so be very careful because this is of dark color, so little bit mistakes that will be visible. So keep on shaving your pencils and start filling these all gaps. Now lower to upper, giving a very fine area, just to cover it very fine area, and apply that proper directions. In between wherever you want to give the shiny effect, that you have to leave gap. Keep on filling that properly, keep on filling that proper strokes. Now after giving this coloring part, what I am doing, wherever that required, that I am pressing one more layer of color pencils so that I can give that dark effect. Avoid giving that lines, and some patches you can give. This way you can give that strokes. So it will look like a patches. Just to come down. Give small patches and come down. And clear that outline. Now see this portion also, lower portion little bit you make broad and then come in between, make broad. This way you have to fill that completely. This one, any portion, see this side also, wherever is needed, in that you can give the little bit broad line, and in between you can give that fine line. Now after giving this strokes, I'll take one tissue paper. I have made a cone, very tight cone, and with this tissue paper I'm going to blend now these all colors, wherever that lines are visible. Just up to down, up to down, up to down, you have to blend. Now just to give that very dark dark layer of effect and to highlight these on lighter part, I'm giving this black color strokes very softly and very carefully, because this little bit mistake if you are doing, that will be visible from. Very softly I'm giving that steps and giving that strokes. Now slight I'm giving that lines of this curves, this folds for that lips. Don't increase darkness at once, otherwise it will give different effect. Everywhere, just to highlight this one, you can add slight black. Lower portion you can give the little bit, this is outline of that lips, so you can just give lower portion also triangle type and come inside, triangle and come inside. This way you can give that strokes lower to upper, and you can fill this one blocks. Softly you have to touch with that black color. And keep on giving wherever that you are watching that it is looking unreal effect, it is giving. It is not giving that dark effect. Softly you have to increase that. Now say this lower to upper, lower to upper. Now this is the shade, this directions also you can increase that little bit darkness. And here also. And this is shiny part, so here we can highlight with this color. Now some part you can clear that outline. Suppose this is black color I'm using to give that outline this portion, and this is light one, so I'm not touching this portion. And this one, wherever that black I have given, that black means dark color I have given, that dark outline I'm giving. Suppose lower portion that is given that purple, so I'm using this dark color to highlight this lips. And some portion wherever that light I can use this color to make that outline. And keep on blending. Whenever you are doing that outline, immediately you blend it. Now over to this teeth area. So how to do that teeth area? This is a center line. So here you can give one fine line straight, and one this side straight. Now after this portion also, just you give a straight line. These all line will be straight, and this is curve. So what you have to do now, we will use that pink color. Now after this one, this is your pink color that I'm just making this one triangle type, and I'm coming slowly down. And this one also, lower side also you have to give very light line you have to give. You will not increase the darkness of this pink color. Same thing you have to repeat here. Just triangle type you have to do, just to filling like a grapes that we have filled already. Then curve. Very softly you have to give. If you're going to increase the darkness, the teeth look will totally change. Now after this, after using this color, I'm using now this yellow ochre. And slide that lower portion, that back portion, you can increase that more darkness because due to this shade. And slide, I'm going to give that yellowish. Now this portion also I'm filling with that yellow part. Slight yellowish effect I'm going to give on this teeth. Now this is a gray color that I'm going to use onto that teeth. Little bit on it you have to apply now, very slowly. Very slightly you have to do, and inner portion also you can apply this one, this gray color. Due to that shade that we are hiding this one. Now slight shiny effect we will leave this one, this white area. Now start using that gray color just to give that shade effect. This portion I have given. Now this side also you just to give that slowly, softly. Very carefully you have to give this area, otherwise little bit dark or little bit light effect can change that whole look of this lips. Now little bit I can cover this one, this area. Just you cover. Slight you can increase that up and down effect of that lips very carefully. And lower portion also slight, you can come up. A slight up and down. You will not give a straight effect. Very slowly up and down. So it will indicate that lips that folds. You have to enter to very deeply you have to enter each and every very minute thing you have to watch, and you have to notice, and you have to get that strokes. Now this end one that we are going to fill with that, you can fill it, because this part will not be visible at all. Now I'm using this black color to fill this gap. Very carefully you have to fill, otherwise that look will totally change. Just to highlight this part also. Very carefully you have to increase darkness if you are going to give that contrast line here, so that look will totally change. Now this is my white pen that I am going to increase that more whitening on this teeth. Some parts you can give that white color, so it will give that shiny effect. And here also. Now this portion. After giving 2-3 strokes, immediately you have to clean that nib of that pen. Now after giving this white color, what I'm using, this is gray color. Just sidewise I'm blending. Now little bit that wherever portion that is looking more brighter, you can add little bit of that same color. Even if you can want to use, you can use this purple color also to blend it, to mix it. So this way it will give that natural effect, more real effect. Slight somewhere you can give that dark shade, somewhere light shade. Or you can use different number of pen, that is 0.5, 0.8 and 0. That is 10 number. Now after finishing this I'll start giving that effect of this yellow ochre. Means skin color I'm trying to give. If you're going to give that lower portion little bit, if you're going to highlight, it will look more beautiful. This is now yellow ochre. Now after that you can use that lightest brown to just highlight this one. And this is now lightest brown that I'm using to give that dark effect to this lower portion after giving that yellow ochre. Just to highlight our lips.